Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me today is the team from Western Alaska Minerals. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is WAM on the TSX Venture. From that team, we have Kit Marrs, the CEO, as well as Joe Piekenbrock, the Chief Exploration Officer. And Western Alaska Minerals will be presenting at the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, happening September 13th through 16th, 2022. For more information, please go to precioussummit.com. And with that, gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
Very good.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Great to have you both here. So, to start us off, this is our first time doing an interview covering Western Alaska Minerals. So, Kit, can you start us off with that quick overview and history of the company?
Sure, that'd be great. So Western Alaska Minerals was originally incorporated by my wife, Jonah, and I in Alaska in 2010. We operated as a private exploration company for the next 10, 11 years, raising funds to principally explore our Round Top copper deposit and Hunker Gold, which is part of the portfolio that we currently have in the Illinois Creek District. So Joe and I combined our forces in 2018 and then formally merged our holdings together in 2021. And that was a precursor of going public. So the company went public in November of last year, 2021. And changed the name to Western Alaska Minerals. So there's a short snap of that.
Very good. And then Joe, coming to you, what would you say makes Western Alaska Minerals and your projects and holdings unique and different compared to some of your peers out there?
Well, one of the main things, we control an entire district that had a lot of previous exploration work on it, a couple of nested porphyries. The real upside, though, is that we've recognized a big CRD system, carbonate replacement deposit. Really doing the initial drilling on that, had some really exceptional drill results this year, culminating in drill hole 18 of this year, almost 100 meters of massive sulfide mineralization. So very, very good grades. Easy from a developable standpoint. It's all on Alaska state land. It's close to the Yukon River, so infrastructure is not challenged. So strong in comparables out there. There's not a lot of silver primary producers potentially out there in the PEA through feasibility stage. So I think we have kind of a unique product for the market right now.
Absolutely. And then in terms of background, Kit, you said that, you staked these claims and you founded this company back in 2010. And then Joe, with the combine, it was back in 2021. So what was both of your backgrounds prior to Western Alaska Minerals here? So Kit, you first.
Sure. Yeah. Both Joe and I have a long history in Alaska. Started out in the 70s, was on the discovery team with Watts Griffith McEwitt, which is a good old time Canadian consulting company. Was on the crew that discovered Greens Creek, now operated by Hecla, the largest silver producer in North America. But spent the bulk of my time then with Anaconda Minerals Company. Worked on projects throughout the state, including the Ambler project, which is now the joint venture between Trilogy and South 32 up in the Brooks Range. But more important for our company, after the Illinois Creek deposit and Round Top deposit were discovered by Anaconda in the 1980s, I was the first project manager to run this project. So long time history now, over 40 years with the property. Knew the potential, was very excited about it. There was a long doldrums, of course, in the 90s when metal prices were down, and then saw the opportunity to step back in 2008 and acquire about half of the properties today.
Very good. And Joe, what was your background prior to this?
Yeah, like Kit said, longtime Alaska player, early days with Cominco, part of the Pebble Discovery team way back when. Did a lot of work in Latin America for Placer Dome. Really joined the junior space after just at Bre-X times. Had some very successful early hits there. Ran Nova Gold through the Donlin Discovery. Won the Thayer Lindsley Award from PDAC for my work there. Spun out in Nova Copper. Led the Bornite Discovery as their VP of Exploration. Long time player in Alaska. Always looking for good projects. I've had Illinois Creek, a portion of this asset. Since the early 2000s, and then combined with Kit to consolidate the district and put the story together here the last few years. So
very good. All right. Well, to close us out here today, Kit, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's near-term value catalysts?
Yeah, near term, our focus is obviously turned towards the very high grade discovery at Water Pump Creek. We were looking at the oxide gold potential. The oxide gold resource is actually the qualifying property that we went public on last year. But after the 2109 hit, the close to 10 meters of very high grade lead, zinc, silver last year, we turned our focus to Water Pump Creek. This year, we had two excellent hits in holes 17 and 18, 47 meters and 101 meters that Joe mentioned. That shows the potential to turn this deposit into really a major silver discovery. Size is unknown. It's open in several directions, and our goal is just to keep moving the two company-owned drill rigs along strike and turning that into as big a deposit as we can in the next this year and next year.
Very good. Well, to close us out here today, Kit, where can our audience go and find more information on Western Alaska Minerals?
Okay, well, we do have an evolving website at westernalaskaminerals.com. Joe and I are available for questions at various times. There's quite a bit of data out on that. We have an excellent 43101 study, but that's really on the oxide gold deposit. Data will be coming out on Water Pump Creek as we go forward, but we're really right in the middle of the drilling season, so it's a busy time for us. We'll both be on site early next week and continue drilling through September. We will be closing a financing that we just announced last Friday. Started at 8 million, filled that book, enlarged it to 10 million on Monday, and filled that book. So we're very fortunate to be in the position we're in right now.
All right. Well, Kit, Joe, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And we'll see you in Beaver Creek.
Hey, thank you.
Absolutely. See you there.
Thank you. And again, Western Alaska Minerals will be presenting at the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek happening September 13th through 16th, 2022. For more information, please go to precioussummit.com.